strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we are back. I believe episode 29 of the Not the Same podcast. Yeah, 28 or 29 of the episode podcast sports show. Hagens, what's up, sir? Appreciate you sliding through. Appreciate you sliding through. Yes, we are back again, live and direct. We apologize for last Thursday. We had the technical difficulties because of so much storm, and kind of like what is going on right now, but we're going to press on through. You know, it was crazy that, you know, me and my wife was in like the basement part of our house because we literally had the tornado sirens going on, and there was a tornado that touched down about a mile from my place. So, you know, and it cleared like at 5:55, and Chris was like, "What you doing? You ain't gonna go live?" I'm like, "Nah, man." I said, "It's over here by us, and it's heading over there to Rob. You know, I don't want this stuff to happen while we live. You know what I'm saying? What up, D? Appreciate you, Slide.
Hey, what's good?
So, apologize for the weather. I would say Mother Nature, but God ain't sent that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not to get all deep.
Not to get all deep Picasso on y'all.
Deep Picasso on you, one word. Yeah, man. Well, bro, what's good, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, I need the rain, though. You know what I mean? When you got a yard, you like the rain because the flowers and the trees, they all bloom, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind the rain, brother. I don't mind the rain at all. I just don't like the storm.
What's up, ma'am? How you doing? Appreciate you coming back.
Hello.
Hey, you better not have that daggum lawn cutting app on your phone. You know, some dudes be getting peace from cutting the yards.
Right.
Hey, can say I feel like I ain't tuned in for a few weeks. And you was here last week, brother. I know, but
I know
that one day off, man.
One day, it threw us
off. But I will say this, and then we get into the sports show. On that day was actually my anniversary, so it kind of worked out. My anniversary of 21 years. 21 years of marriage with me and my lovely wife. You know what I mean? We graduated in this thing. We have a 20-year anniversary like high school.
Right. Hey,
crazy,
congrats, brother.
Crazy quick story. When I went to my prom in high school, me and Krista went to the same prom, not dating each other. Ain't that crazy, dog? Went to the same prom, not dating each other. You know what I mean? She was with her dude. I was with my lady at the time. We ain't dating each other. We was at the exact same prom, and she was a year behind me, but we was at the same prom.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Hey.
Crazy. But God had a plan.
But that's what I was saying. Look at God.
Jeez. Look at him. All right, man, let's get into what's popping, brother. Somebody tell me what's popping.
Right.
All right, man, what is popping? So many sports is going crazy right now. But let's start with the NBA. Rob, what's the update, man? What's popping?
Hey, look at it, man. Look, tonight is Game 5 of my beloved Heat. We tied 2-2 with them Boston Celtics. Game
crazy
5
series.
is tonight. And I'm going to tell you something. These injuries got me wondering who at this point, bro, I don't think anybody out the East can beat anybody out the West with the way the injuries going to Marcus Smart.
I mean,
you got Williams in and out. No, I'm talking about whoever
it's
comes
gonna
out
be
the
Golden
East.
State, brother. It's gonna be Golden
I got
State.
you, brother.
Yeah. I'm
not
not a fan, but I'm just saying it's gonna be Golden State.
I didn't seen Golden State blow a 3-1 lead before. That's all I'm saying.
I have too, but not today.
This ain't it.
No. That was they let their young boys play the whole fourth quarter and still almost came back and won that joint. So
anyway. That's true.
Appreciate that, Hagens.
But I will say, the Miami Heat Boston game tonight, Game 5, been a good series. Shoot, man, my boys got blown off the floor. Last game, it's like they didn't even want to play. Then you got the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks. I thought the Warriors was going to sweep them, but last night they decided, okay.
Brother Marquise, what's up, sir?
Marquise was popping. So that's what's up for the NBA playoffs for the semifinals or the conference finals, getting ready for the finals. So we're saying it's going to be Warriors and who, brother?
I don't know. I really don't know because y'all series with Boston is the weirdest series ever. Like, I think they only had 4 lead changes in the whole series. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So whoever gets the first lead is winning by 20. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And tonight they playing. They back in Miami. And I don't know what's going to happen, man. And like you say, so many people getting hurt. Their injury list is like super long, bro. Like everybody. Hero, what's my shooter
Butler,
guy?
Lowry,
The new shooter.
everybody hurt.
The new shooter got a hamstring. Lowry got a hamstring.
Oh yes, Strauss got a hamstring.
Yeah, Strauss. Yeah, so many people got. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But on the other side, Marcus Smart got the bad ankle. Then we got Robert Williams. Robert Williams with the bad knee. They got so many people, man, that's messed up. Yeah. What up, Nigel?
Nigel, what's piping? What's popping?
Man said, what's piping? I don't know, Nigel. Hey, I hope you ain't, brother, but hey, you know, hey, I guess.
Nope.
Hey, you grown, brother. Hey, you do what you do, my guy. I ain't mad.
Nah. Hey, moving right along. Let's hit these NHL playoffs.
All right, man. No, we're going to go to let's go to Kaepernick will work out for the Raiders, man.
Yeah, man.
Kaepernick will work out for the Raiders. What's up with that, man?
My man Davis did say, the owner of the Raiders did say he wouldn't mind Kaepernick being there. But you got to understand what Kaepernick is going to bring when he come to your team. He's going to bring ticket sales.
Yep.
He's going to bring the media. Yep. And we all know the Raiders love the media and ticket sales and drama. That's just what the Raider Nation do, because they crazy like that. You know, they got some of the most beloved fans. I know everybody think Cowboy fans are the best, but if you want to talk about some true football fans, Raider fans are different. They will beat you down. They will beat you down, bro. Like, and then let you sit in your seat. Go ahead, bro.
Raiders started Oakland, went to L.A., went back to Oakland, and now they at Vegas. Same fans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Raider Nation has been like, they got serious fan base. Yeah. Do I think they will sign Kaepernick? I highly doubt it, but I hope they do. And I think somebody gonna be the mercy guy to go on and get this over with. Like, somebody gonna take the hit. You know what I'm saying? Raiders supposed to be pretty good this year. There's probably no way possible he's gonna play because they got their starting quarterback. He probably be a scout team quarterback or something like that at the end of the roster. And then they see what happened, or they may try to convert him to something else, you know, to a receiver or something, because he can run. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't have high hopes for that. But like I said, I think it's gonna be a mercy signing, whoever signs him, just to get it over with. They say the NFL has suggested and encouraged teams to take a look at Kaepernick, you know, after they had to pay that boy some money. You know, we forgot about that little lawsuit that happened a couple of years ago. But anyway,
I'm gonna say this about the Kaepernick thing, brother. NFL different. Yeah. And what I mean by that is we grown men, I work out, but if I sit down, but I'm saying, this is my point on saying I work out.
Okay.
If I did a profession and I sit down for 6 years, like, bro, a hit is different. Looking good and passing the ball, and then taking a hit from somebody else who been working out and in this thing, 250 plus. You know what I'm saying? That linebacker hit, man, come on, bro. Like, you can't simulate getting hit in the real game. That's all I'm saying.
None whatsoever. You cannot simulate that. Yeah. So good for him. I hope it work out, man. And salutations.
Yeah, me too, Hagens. Me too.
Shout out to Demetrius. NHL update. Our Blues are on the ropes, man. They can get put out tonight. But go ahead, brother.
Yeah, they can. So with the I'm gonna start in the East. Tampa Bay Lightning swept the Carolina Hurricanes. Swept them 40 games to nothing. The Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, Florida Panthers, they swept them. So they won the Florida game 4 games to nothing. The Rangers and the Carolina Hurricane are tied 2-2. In the West, the Avalanche got us up 3-1. And like C said, they could put the Blues out tonight. And the Edmonton Oilers, the same way. They lead Calgary Flames 3 games to 1. So the West is like some dominance. And right now, if I'm going to choose, Tampa Bay looking real good. I told y'all I watch hockey when it come to the playoffs. Tampa Bay looking flawless out there, bro. Like everything. You know, I mean, it's just their defense, their goaltending, everything that they got going on right now. Tampa Bay look like the one coming out the East. Out the West, hey, Colorado Avalanche look like they back on top. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So we'll see. Glenn Murray, you on here. Tell me what you think about these hockey matchups, bro, if you real quick. But that's all we got for NHL. But give us your thoughts real quick, Glenn.
I do think, you know, one thing that happened with our beloved Blues here, Gloria to play this song. Yeah. They ain't gonna play it this year. But what happened, man? Their goalie got injured. I believe his name is Bennington, and he got hurt, and that was a wrap. The season when they won the whole thing, he emerged. Bennington was like a backup. He came in, and their whole season changed once he emerged. Once he goes out, it's a wrap. Yeah, he nice. He real nice, man. So it's a problem, man. So I'm sorry about the Blues, man. Nice with the miss, nice with the knees, nice with all that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Hagen's talking about Kaepernick. He only selling tickets so people can heckle him. Nobody want to see him play, especially after not playing for so long. I can see that.
That could be it. It could be it.
All right, last subject. Naomi Osaka may sit out of Wimbledon. Why, Rob? Why?
So this is what's going on. We reported this a couple of weeks ago, and I said it was whack for tennis doing this, but they're penalizing folks who are from either Russia or what is it? Belarus, I believe.
Yeah.
Bavaria. Yeah.
Just
so
James, what's up, brother?
Just James was popping. So if you're from those spots, what they're going to do in Wimbledon, they're saying they're not going to give any points. And Naomi Osaka, like, look, y'all penalizing all of us. If we don't play for points, which is what puts us in our world rankings, then it's an exhibition. So I might not waste my time for it. But you're still penalizing players from two countries that they have. Yeah, that's their country. Yeah. But let me tell y'all something. U.S., we're known around the world for being some of the most arrogant people, some of the most disrespectful people, some of the most privileged and entitled people around America. People don't disqualify us from events, but you know what I'm saying? If you're standing for Ukraine, hey, look, the tennis league, they got their right to do this. I don't think it's right, but it's penalizing one person. It's almost like stereotyping. You know, me and C walk into a store and we got our Not the Same Podcast hoodies and everybody clenched their purse. You know what I'm saying? Because the store was robbed last week by some other black guys
with a hoodie,
with hoodies. It's the same difference, in my opinion. You're penalizing me for what people who look like me has done, and that's just the way I look like. And I think it's trash. So shout out to Naomi Osaka for saying, "Hey, if we ain't gonna get our points, then I ain't playing. What's the point? It's an exhibition."
Eric Boston, what's up, sir? How you doing?
What's poppin', bro?
Yeah, man. I think it's trash, man. Because listen, all the Russian people don't agree with this war. Yeah. Most of them don't. Most of them don't want to be involved in this. Most of them hate this. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's typecasting, and basically, it's really a form of racism. I mean, at the end of the day, look, you mad at Putin, so you gonna punish tennis because you mad at Putin. Well, all Russians ain't Putin. Just like our show is Hades ain't Biden, and I wouldn't Trump neither. You know what I mean? My name is Chris Morris. His name is Robert Davis. You know what I mean? So it can't be all. Yeah, he say Facebook tricking. All right. Hopefully it's good for everybody else. But yeah, man, I'm just not with that, man. I'm not with it, man. Anyway, last word on that, bro.
No, I'm just saying, I think it's trash. Shout out to Naomi Osaka, because she like, look, and even though she took her hiatus for mental health, like for her to see, when people take hiatus for mental health, what the world failed to realize, when we come back, because I took a hiatus for mental health on some stuff. When you come back, you have clarity. So therefore, when you make certain decisions, it's like, I don't care what none of y'all think. I was out for 7 months as far as Naomi Osaka goes, but this is trash. I'm not playing exhibition. I'm a professional pro. I ain't getting no points. What I'm a risk injury for? Yeah. Shout out to Naomi, bro.
Big shout out. Hold on, bro. I'm looking at this. Trying to see how far behind this is.
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it is way back on hockey. But hey, if y'all, we'll deal with it. So y'all, y'all try. If you having trouble with Facebook, please slide over to YouTube. We got some buffering going on, you know.
Hey, and if YouTube tripping, go to Twitter. Hey, Not the Same pod. We all over the place live. So hey, try something new. Go over to Twitter, but you can't get us on. If Facebook tripping and you not YouTube log in, go over to Twitter.
Apologize. Man. It is storming in the St. Louis area.
It is storming.
It is what it is. All right, man. So we're going to move on to our soapbox segment. Let's get it, Rob.
Soapbox.
All right, we are here for our soapbox segment where we normally go into different subjects and get stuff off our chest about whatever it may be. A lot of time Rob goes in about sports. Most of the time I go in about something funny. But either way, we go in for a couple of minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tonight going to be a little different, though. Me and
Yes,
C
sir.
got the same type of soapbox, and we're gonna get serious. I know this is about sports, but sometimes we gotta talk about things that's going on.
Yeah.
And C, I'm gonna let you speak on this, and then I'll give my opinion on it because we not trying to. I know the news been covering this, and we're not trying to be downers on the show tonight.
Debbie
But
Downers.
yeah, Debbie
Yeah.
Downers. I forgot what her name was, but anyway, her too. Um, but on, on the more y'all know I'm a one word for life, man. Hey, so look, on the more serious note though, go ahead with the soapbox, and then I'm gonna piggyback off of you tonight, C.
All right. So my soapbox is the stuff with there was a murder, and I said exactly like it is. There was a murder of 20 kids, I believe, that have died, and not teenagers, kids.
Hey.
7, 8 to 9 years old at an elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And that is pure D trash. Now, and my biggest hang up with this is that there were trained like we'll just say officers. They're not officers, but I can't think of the right word. Standing
Security
outside
guard.
that could not take care of multiple trained dudes. That couldn't get this one dude from an 18-year-old from getting inside that school with a freaking assault rifle, AR-15, and kill kids, and teachers covering those kids, trying to protect them, losing their life. There was one mother, she was a mother of 4, lost her life trying to protect these kids. She didn't sign up for that. Now, here's my problem. My big problem is when we talk about this, it don't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, Christian, Hindu, Buddhism, whatever you own, fam. You shouldn't be cool with kids being murdered. Like in the old days when you had them serial killers, they weren't killing kids. They were killing grown-ups. That's kind of like an honor amongst thieves type thing. You dig what I'm saying? But my problem is this, man. Yo, I am not against people having guns. I'm against idiots having guns. And I'm not against people having a 38, a little small gun or something like that. You know what I mean? Why you got to have an AR-15 to do anything in life, dog? For real. Like, how many people are going to get an AR-15 is not meaning to assassinate some folks? Like, yo, can we come together and tighten up these laws? Maybe make somebody be 21. Yo, it is a dadgum shame that you got to be 21 to drink, but 18 to go buy an AR-15. Bro, what is we doing? What is we doing? I have not had the pleasure. I know my time right now. Give me 1 second, Rob. I have not had the pleasure of having children yet, right? But I love kids. And when I saw that, I thought about my nephews I just had the past weekend. If somebody came in there and just took their life for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason was with this dude. I don't know what he was tired with or whatever. But, dog, them kids are not going to high school. Those kids are not going to get married. Those kids are not going to carry on. Their parents got to bury a kid for taking them somewhere they should be able to trust that their kid won't get in trouble at. It's messed up. And I think the biggest problem is the senators of the country cannot agree on stricter gun laws to stop this. Because you'll pull up your strong, I got my First Amendment. Screw your amendment, man. Dog. You can have the amendment. But there's a long way from having the right to bear arms to the right to carry an AR-15 and go murder kids. We got to shrink that. And because, look, we have such a great company that there was a literal world pandemic that they came up with a freaking vaccine in 1 year. And we can't help control guns and stop kids being murdered. Bro, what is we doing? For real, man, what is we doing? Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just with you, man. I mean, some people are gonna disagree with you, and like you said, you're not saying there's nothing wrong with yeah,
I ain't
it's
got
not
nothing against
wrong.
guns. I ain't
Guns.
got nothing
We're not
against
talking
guns.
about that. Like if I wanted to be gangster, I could pick mine up right now and be like, I got one. It's
Yeah,
right
man.
here. That's not the point that we saying. What it is, we have to do better than what's going on with the way the gun laws work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I got kids, man, and we always joke about I got kids with a Z, but my babies made it past 7 because of that. You know what I mean? But and these babies won't. You know what I mean? Is what I mean. They won't see past 7 and 8 to middle school, and these families are broken because of an idiot who came in and did what he did.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm gonna say about these mass shootings. There has been over 200 mass shootings this year, and we're only in May. Over 200. We knew about the Buffalo, but what we didn't know, same day Buffalo shootings happened, there was a shooting in LA also. And the very next day, there was a shooting in Orlando. And it's just over and over and over again. And we didn't get a chance because of the storm, if y'all saw some of the things. And I know this is the sports, but it's about the soapbox that we're talking about. Yeah. And y'all, like C said, sometimes we go off of sports and we talk about reality. And that's just the reality behind it. I'm going to leave it at that, bro, because it's sickening. You know what I mean? It's sickening. And my thoughts and prayers go out to the victims, the family members, the school, the other kids who survive, who got to deal with that trauma for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? Yes. That impact is going to be more than just the deaths. That's a lifetime scar that some of these kids are going to have to get over, and the adults as well.
Yeah, man. Think about at the airport, right? We got to take these tests, right? When I first came, it was test about somebody getting sick or whatever. Now we do the active shooter test. These kids have to do, just like they do the bracing yourself, get up under the desk for a tornado and all that. They have to know what to do with an active shooter. Kids, man, like that's a daggum shame. And it's like, listen, man, I am 1,000% a Christian, right? And I believe in prayer. I also believe that we got to act and do something too sometimes. And I ain't talking about like we got to go kill people, but yo, man, we got to put pressure on these dignitaries and people at power to be able to do something about this. Because I know there's big organizations that's funding stuff that don't want nothing said bad about their guns and rifles. But bruh, how many people got to get murdered? Like Rob said, it's been 200 mass shootings.
Mass shootings.
Plus in America, man. Like, what is going on? We are the worst country. We are the worst country in the world. This supposed to be great America. Ain't nothing great about this, fam. And it ain't just blacks. You know, sometimes we be like, man, they killing the one. No, it ain't just us. It's all kind of people getting murdered, man. Those was a lot of Hispanic kids yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And then the last week in Buffalo was a bunch of older black people. It's like, man. Anyway, man, we got to move on, man. But I just say this, man. Yo, our people that watch us, our constituents, our people. Yo, man, I believe in prayer, man. Go to these polls. Vote for the right people. Call these senators. Call these representatives, man, because what else can we do? I don't want to feel like it's helpless for my people's kids. My brother got kids. You know what I'm saying? He got family. You know what I'm saying? My both of my sisters got sons and daughters. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to feel like it's hopeless because it's hard for me to feel hopeless as a believer, but dog. Yeah. This is not good, man. This is not good. No, so man. I know this is a sports show, and you know we can go in more on our regular show tomorrow, man. But yo, let's not be numb to this. There's nothing to be numb about. Those are babies, dog. Those are babies.
Yeah. I hope this, and we'll move on. We're gonna definitely move on. But I hope this opens the eyes because Buffalo, numb. I'm gonna tell you how numb. I actually saw the Twitch feed. Somebody sent it to me. Yeah. I watched it. Looked like Call of Duty. And I hate to say it, I've seen so many movies. I've seen it in real life, and I've played so many games that I'm looking at it like, and it's not even registering. Dang, Rob, these are souls being gone. They like these are real people dying off. Real and then people, it went off, and I went back to doing what I was doing. Like, but this hits different, and I hope it hits different for the rest of America, bro. Let's get it though.
All right, man. Let's get into a debate for you. All right, man, this is time for our debate fuel segment where me and Rob go back and forth over particular subjects, 5 minutes, and you see the little timer. And our first subject is this. Does Becky Hammond have a competitive edge for learning under Pop? We believe we're talking about Greg Popovich. The Aces are 7-1. Miss Becky Hammond, does she have a competitive advantage for learning under Greg Popovich? Rob, is you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, bro.
Yeah, flat out. And I'm gonna tell you what. Let's look at the Greg Popovich coaching tree.
Okay.
For the ones who was in the playoffs just this year.
Ime Udoka.
Ime Udoka, head coach
Yep.
of the Boston Celtics. Mike Budenholzer,
Hoser.
championship hoser,
Yep.
championship coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep.
Monty Williams.
Yep.
They was a beast. Tyler Jenkins, Memphis Grizz. Look what they did. You got Steve Kerr, Golden State Warriors. Doc Rivers, Philadelphia 76ers. So do she have a competitive edge? Absolutely, because she has the aces playing at a rate that I don't think nobody saw. I criticized the WNBA for giving her $1 million, having never proven herself. Guess what? I take it back. Because she is I take it back because she is showing that I'm worth every penny.
Yeah.
They gave me this $1 million, and I'm gonna show you guys why they gave me the $1 million. And the Aces are 7-1. Now the players still got to go out there and play. This is good coaching. They playing defense. They playing small ball. They're playing 3-point. They're playing mid-range. They're playing team ball, and it is showing at a 7-1. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely a competitive advantage because of this. She was groomed to be an NBA coach. She took a WNBA job because no NBA coaching jobs came open. You know what I'm saying? So she was totally groomed and formatted to be an NBA coach, to be a coach at the highest levels, right? So that is the thing. So when she's dealing with WNBA players, and listen, let me say this too about the WNBA. Basketball is basketball. Just because everyone's not dunking doesn't mean there's not great strategy over there. Doesn't mean there's not talented players. You know what I'm saying? And she has this great advantage of knowing basketball in a whole different way than most of the WNBA. Now, you know, you got like a Derek Fisher that was an NBA coach, but he washed out. He coached the Knicks. That shouldn't even count. You know what I mean?
Right.
But as for her, she coming from straight championship pedigree. She moved all the way from, you know, on NBA coaches, they all sit like there's one right next to Pop, then the next one, then you behind them. She was behind him, and she moved all the way up to right next to him.
Right next to him.
Right. Which means she was the lead assistant for an NBA team for multiple years. So, yes, she is fully ready. She is fully having a great advantage and a competitive edge. And also the Aces was already good.
Yeah.
They wasn't a trash team. They was already a good team, you know. So go ahead, bro.
And it also shows that them letting go Cambridge, Liz, that it didn't, you know, it didn't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody, they let go of Liz, and I didn't think Liz should have been let go, but she was. And now she over at the Sparks, and the Sparks I think are 2-7. And you looking at Becky, Becky Hammond, and they 7-1. And in that matchup, when they played each other, they beat the Sleeves. I think they beat the Sparks by like 20. So when you look at it, yes, it's all about X's and O's. And what I see from it, because she is under that Pop tree, the one thing that all these coaches, Mike, the Montes, the Taylors, they take what they have. And Taylor Jenkins is a good example. I know we're talking about Becky, but under the Pop umbrella, where you take a team that you don't think supposed to be something, and all of a sudden, massive. They win it.
Right.
They become something because Pop, he did it with the Spurs for years. We didn't know who a Kawhi Leonard was. He became a household name because of the Spurs. We didn't know who a Tim Duncan was. He became a household name because of the Spurs. You know what I mean? So Pop has a formula, and it just goes to show you that if you use this formula and tweak it, as a matter of fact, Becky could be using Pop formula all the way through because it's not the NBA. Can't nobody prep for it. Nobody played against Pop. These other coaches had to come up with their own list strategies, but for Becky, she can use all the Pop stuff and just win, bro.
Right. So, I mean, salute to her, man. I want her to do good. I wish, honestly, she could have got an NBA job, and I don't think it's too late. Before we end this, man, I want to let everyone know who's watching. It seems like there's a great delay in the show. So if you're making comments and we're not answering it, because we're getting it like 5 minutes late. So apologies. We'll do better next time. Hang with us. You know what I mean?
And just know it's storming here in St. Louis, so this is one of the reasons that it's a huge lag tonight. So
it's because of this storm that's going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it on that. Next subject. My bad. Can either East team beat the West with them dealing with so many injuries? Can either East team beat the West with dealing with so many injuries. Mr. Davis, what you think?
Hit that button for me, bro. No.
Oh, okay. No, my bad.
My bad. I thought we was on one accord, brother.
We are, but I just figured go Heat. You know,
no,
the
I know
Heat
it's
was gonna come out of you.
Nah, I know it's go Heat, but let me. We talked about that. We alluded to this a little bit in what's popping.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, not 100%. Kyle Lowry, not 100%. Tyler Hero, not 100%. Strauss, not 100%.
Yep.
And you look over in the Boston spot, Tatum, not 100%. Marcus Smart, not 100%. Horford, not 100%. My man Williams, not 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at what the West doing right now. I don't care if it's Golden State, what you said earlier is going to be Golden State.
Yes,
if
it's
you
going to be
injured,
Golden State.
If you injured, there is no way in the world you are going to be able to keep up with Golden State going up and down that court.
Right. I think it takes a special type of team to beat Golden State. This is a side, but I say this. In the West, we had the Western Conference Finals last playoffs. It wasn't this one.
Last
you know
series.
what I'm saying? That was more of a war between, the Grizzlies and the Warriors. I think Warriors fans will even admit that. It was more of a, button of the head because they was mad, we was mad. It's more of this. This is more of like, this is literally going to be a gentleman's sweep. Literally. Because Golden State could have won that game last night easy, and they just kind of pulled the dogs off. But dealing with this team, I still believe, I hate to say this, I believe Boston could beat Golden State. I think the Heat could if they was fully healthy, but they're not fully healthy. And being that their lead guard, Kyle Lowry is hurt, Golden State gonna eat because they got all little guards. You dig what I'm saying? And Jimmy Butler, he is a great defender. He ain't gonna be able to hold no little bitty guard the whole game though. That's why Kyle Lowry would come in at. Jimmy Butler could probably shut down Clay, but he ain't gonna be able to shut down a little Jordan Poole and a daggum Steph Curry and somebody else coming off the bench. You get what I'm saying? So that'll be the problem for them. With Boston, I think they're a little bit more healthy than Miami. Slightly, I believe that. I believe they're a little bit more healthy than Miami. So that's why I believe Boston can do it. I believe both teams have equal level, high level defense. High level defense. Yeah. But because I believe Boston have more little guys to be able to deal with the little dudes of Golden State that's running, and because Golden State is constant motion. Golden State is a team. Yeah. Boston is a team, but Boston plays, okay, we clear out, let the guy from here work.
Brown.
Let Tatum work. Let Brown work. You know what I'm saying? Golden State is, okay, Curry, come off the screen, boom, shoot it. Clay, come off the screen, shoot it. Jordan Poole, shoot it. Now, also, newcomer to Golden State that is killing is Wiggins.
Yeah.
That man murdered my man
not
Jokic, Luka the other night. You know what I'm saying? Wiggins in his bag. They shutting Luka down. I couldn't believe it because Wiggins, but he stepped up. They doing it. So, is there a chance? Though I really, really like the Miami Heat, I think Boston have a chance. More of a chance than Heat, mainly because of the injuries. Go ahead, bro.
This is what I'm going to say. Whoever wins tonight between Boston and Miami, I believe will win the series. And I'm a big – and three, little bro, we some big Miami Heat fans. You know what I'm saying? No bandwagon over here. Before Wade, after Wade, you know what I'm saying? Notice I didn't say LeBron. And there's no knock. I'm just saying I was a Heat fan before LeBron got there.
Right.
If because of the injuries being so great, because Hero's not having a great series, but he spreads the floor to get other people open. Too. You know what I'm saying? Now he got a hurt growing. Look, it's hard. Right. No pun intended.
Oh Lord.
It's hard to play with a hurt growing, cuz. Bottom line is, with them being injured, I don't see them beating the West, cuz.
Nah. But so if Boston comes out, I believe Boston have a chance. Golden State is on a whole nother level right now. And the biggest thing is because of Wiggins. Wiggins is the big difference because
he was an all-star.
we got to remember, he started the All-Star. I don't think he deserved to start the All-Star, but at the end of the day, he's a number 1 draft pick. He is 6'9", 6'8"-ish, and he's shooting, and he's locking people up on D. And he doesn't have to be a star. That's the big point. He don't have to be a star. That's why they playing so good.
3 or 4. Yeah, he like the number 3, 4 option, and he loving it because no pressure on him.
No pressure at all. All right, man, the next one. Do you feel Deshaun – hold on, got the wrong music, my bad. Do you feel Deshaun Watson will ever get past his current woes? Do you feel that Deshaun Watson will ever get past his current woes? Mr. Davis.
There's a cure for all of this.
Okay.
And DJ Khaled made a great song about it. All I do is win no matter what. Winning cures all woes. That's all.
Absolutely.
It cures all. They don't even have to go to the Super Bowl. All they have to do is win a playoff or 2. That's it.
Do more than Baker Mayfield. And
do anything more than Baker Mayfield. And guess what? All of these thirst traps, reels, woes disappear.
I'm just saying.
It all goes away because winning cures all. Because you know what comes with wins? Money, the bag. That's all they tripping off of in the NFL. They are a beast for a reason. What you think, C?
I fully agree with you, man. All the woes will change as he keep winning. They just keep winning. But do I think it's wrong? Yes, it's wrong. Do I think he's done some wrong things? Absolutely. Do I think anybody going to win in court? No, they're not going to win in court because they don't have a great lawyer, and he does. But should he be suspended? Yes. Do I believe he going to get suspended? Absolutely. Is he going to even play this year? Nah, he ain't going to play this year. But will they get over it? Absolutely, they get over it. Remember, Brett Favre exists. Remember, Roethlisberger, before he retired, exists. He had similar situations. Not as bad.
Not as many.
Not as many.
But he had one.
Undocumented, but not as many. Yeah. And no hate to Roethlisberger. I know my man Jess James is on here. And also, let me remind you, if you're catching everything, we want to remind y'all our stream is running a lot slow tonight because of the storm that's going on in the area. So we're not answering your comments because of that. Please do not be offended. We love y'all. Y'all know what we do. But yeah, man, what up, B+? What up, B+? But yeah, man, so I just believe, man, yeah, of course he'll get over it. Next year, he'll sit out this year. All the legal cases will be wrapped up. They'll be trashed this year. Or they'll play Baker Mayfield and make it terrible where he looked terrible this year. And then he'll come save the day. Everybody forget about it. They'll boo the very first game he plays, and all the activist groups will come out. And then after that, ain't nobody going to say nothing. Ain't nobody going to say nothing.
Tell you what ain't going to happen, though. Remember all them women that tried to run up on the floor in Minnesota? They won't be running on that football field. It hit a little different.
No.
It hit a little different, fam.
Yeah, you remember what that what that one guy did when they was in Minnesota? Where he was sitting there watching it and he jumped her.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody 350 doing that, running a 4.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
it ain't gonna happen.
You ever heard the word night one word? Yeah, you go night. Try that.
You going night quick.
Try that if you want.
Hey,
try that if you want.
They gonna get hit like my man from the NBA, and they gonna look like the Dave Chappelle victim with their arm bent back.
your whole arm gonna be throwing gang sign, not just your fingers. Your whole arm gonna be throwing gang sign.
This is what I slightly disagree with you on this part. I do believe he's gonna play this year. Because I don't believe that they've paid that. Listen, man, this is the NFL, bro, which means not for long. We ain't paid this one word all this money for him to sit out the entire season. Now, we going to appease. We give him 8 games because 8 games mean we can still be at 500 and still sneak into the playoffs. Anything after 8, because you can sneak into the playoffs at 7 and 8, or I think they play 18 games now. So you can still sneak in it, or 16. I can't remember how many games they play, but you can have an under 500. Yeah, you can have an under 500 record and still sneak in.
Right.
Get us one word, 8 games, and we're going to give them 8 games and without pay. You know what I mean? And try to appease the NFL PR or whatever the case may be, as well as the public opinion, if you will. So I think he will play.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm of the opinion it'll either be like you said, 8 games, or it's gonna be he's just not gonna play this year. But like I said, he'll get out there and play. Everybody will protest. Then he'll go throw for about 400 some yards, and we'll all forget. They'll all forget because at the end of the day, the Browns have a rabid fan base, and they just want to win. They want to win.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's
and
the
they'll get
pound.
over it. They'll get over it. You know?
They will real quick. They'll get over it quick, but this is what I will say. I want to see him overcome this because I get tired. I do get tired of just athletes, especially black athletes. It seems like every other athlete can be forgiven. You know what I mean? But when it comes to black athletes, when stuff like this happens, they're normally tossed out the lead, i.e. Russell, i.e. Some of the quarterbacks that are gone now that no longer play.
Right.
What was the clown that was behind Steve McNair, and then he came in down in Titans? I can't even think of his name. But he's gone.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Russell, I think not DeMarcus Russell, but he played for the Raiders. He's out the league now. Most of these people, when they made big grave mistakes like that, especially
they didn't get to come
black
back.
ones, they didn't get a chance to come back. So
right.
Shout out to somebody at least giving them a chance. That's because these old pervs in the NFL, they got them too. They just ain't never got caught.
What do you say?
The owners is what I'm talking about. Look at New England.
Robert Kraft, we see you. We see you, my guy. All right, how will the NIL affect the playing field in the NCAA this year? And what does NIL stands for? Name, image, and likeness. Name, image, and likeness. What happened over the summer, last summer, the NCAA was taken to court, right? And they lost where now they have to pay players. It's awesome. Yeah. And now they can do the name, image, and likeness thing, which means you can basically pay players to come your way. They get every team has every college has their collective, which raise money, and they give them endowments or inducements to come to that place. They say it can't be used for that, but we ain't stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah. So how will it affect the playing field next year in the NCAA, Rob?
I think it could level the playing field from the standpoint of, okay, now I can go play for where I want to play for that much money. Yeah. But here's how it can unlevel the playing field. First of all, shout out to the O'Banion brothers. O'Banion brothers, because they were the first ones who were complaining about this way back in the day when both of them played for UCLA.
I think it was over 15 years ago.
Yeah, over 15.
They had the college basketball game out back then. It's been a minute.
Hey, look. College basketball game was banned because of the O'Bannon brothers because they filed a lawsuit saying we're not getting paid and this game is making millions. Now, this is what I will say. I do believe their thing was, look, we ain't going to the NBA. Can we get some of that change? And so
this is facts.
Years later, here it is, and hopefully they'll start back making the games. But as far as the NCAA football goes, I think it can level the playing field. But now the boosters for the big-time colleges can just be like, all right, how much? What she make? 4 years time? Okay, we gonna triple your mama's salary.
Right.
And study mama making $45,000 a year. Now mama making 6 figures. Right. And you come and play here. Plus we gonna hook you up with shoes. We gonna treat you like a record label. We'll give you the chains. We'll give you the clothes. We'll give everything as long as you produce it on the floor.
So, yeah. Do I believe it's gonna make a huge difference? Yes, it's gonna make a huge difference. Players gonna be just like in the case of the Alabamas and the Auburns and LSU, they gonna always be good. But look what it's doing for my man Deion Sanders in Jackson State. You know what I mean? Look at Grambling. It's getting a lot of black players to go to black colleges, and that is causing some real anxiety with our fair-skinned brethren. You know what I mean? It's causing some real anxiety. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show, but it is leveling the playing field in this way. This is how it's leveling the playing field. Any good player, if they can be like, yo, I may not get to the college championship, but dog, I'm finna make $500,000 this year. I go down there, skip this, because at the end of the day, 90% of these players don't care about the college football championship. They don't care nothing about that. They're trying to get to the NFL. 90% of college basketball players do not care nothing about college basketball. It is a means and a training ground to get them to the NBA. The good ones, what I'm talking about. The elite players. They're not talking about, man, I dreamed my whole life to hear one shining moment. They don't care nothing about that. You know, they don't even know who Luther Vandross is. They don't care nothing about that song. You know what I mean? It's people our age that grew up seeing it when it's different. It's like, man, we gotta, keep the sanctity of this, and they don't care. They do not care. You know what I'm saying? So it is crazy. It is crazy. But anyway, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, just once again, y'all, it's buffering, so I know we're seeing a lot of comments coming up. We're not responding to them. I wish we could have, but we're sorry we can't comment on them. I know Hagen's is kind of going in because of some of the things I said about Golden State and some of their players. But to this point and to this note, they are getting nervous. Why? Because now you don't have anything that's appealing to me. I can now leave South Central or West Side or North Side St. Louis and go somewhere where the people look like me, and I ain't got to worry about getting in trouble because now I got to conform, and now I'm having freaking culture shocks, which is good for it's good to get out of the environment and learn, diverse, and be around more than just whoever you grew up around. I don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, Chinese. It doesn't matter. It's good to be around different cultures so that you can get some cultural type experiences so you'll know how to walk in life. But these folks are going to the Alabamas, the LSUs, not because their favorite player went there. You know what I'm saying? The only reason they worried about a national championship right now, if you want to be real